Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about organic food. So what is an organic food? A common man's perception, the food which does not contain chemicals. Yes, of course. But what goes into making an organic food? It is a process. A process of cultivation, processing, packaging, trading, everything, handling, which is done in a manner which excludes the use of synthetic chemicals and fertilizers and pesticides, and done in an environmentally and socially responsible approach. We all know that India is a traditionally organic country. That is, we have been using the organic management practices since our traditions. Today also, in many parts of the country, organic is practiced as a matter of tradition. However, in order to sell your product as organic, to market your product as organic, you need to get it endorsed. Somebody has to certify it. Because how does the end buyer know that the product has been cultivated, produced, processed organically? And for that, we need to go for organic certification. What is organic certification? It is an assurance that the product has been produced, processed, and handled in an organic manner. And it has to be endorsed by a third party, because a third party who is not connected with the buyer or seller. And today we'll be talking about the third party certification system. That is the National Program for Organic Production, NPOP, which is our India's third party certification system, the regulatory requirements. So NPOP was launched and implemented in the year 2001 by Government of India, Department of Commerce and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. And the primary objective was to cater to the export market. We all know that organic is a premium segment product. So in order to expand our export basket, to export the organic products, and to meet the regulatory requirements of the major importing countries like US and EU, in order to cater to the export market, to the regulatory requirements of major importing countries of organic products, the EU, USA, Government of India introduced the National Program for Organic Production, NPOP, in 2001, which is the regulatory requirement for export of organic products from the country. It is notified by DGFT under the FTDR Act, and hence this is a mandatory requirement that any product which is exported from India has to be certified by an accredited certification body under NPOP and should be accompanied by a transaction certificate. So what all are these things? Because a lot of terminologies we have used. Accreditation is a recognition of a certification body that they can certify as per the regulations prescribed under NPOP. So NPOP, it provides the procedure for accreditation of certification body, the process of inspection and certification, the standards are prescribed which has to be followed for certification, and also the use of the India Organic logo, the symbol which certifies that this product is organic and this product is from India. For accreditation of the certification bodies, they have to apply to APEDA, which is the Secretariat of NPOP. APEDA, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. It's a statutory body and has been given the responsibility of the Secretariat for implementation of NPOP. So on behalf of the National Accreditation Body, NAB, which accredits the certification body, APEDA conducts all the activities like receiving the applications, screening and performing their evaluations and audits, and submitting the reports to the National Accreditation Body, NAB, for accreditation. And once a certification body is accredited, then they can certify the operators for the scope which they have applied for. Again, who is an operator? any entity which operates under NPOP, that is, and performs an activity such as production, so he is a producer is an operator, or he does processing, so his processor is an operator, does trading or export is also a part of trading, and the trader is an operator. So these are the activities which are given in NPOP, and an operator is given a certificate for the operation that he is conducting. So if somebody is doing production and processing both, because these two are different processes, they are separate operators. So you can be a producer also and a processor also. And for certification under NPOP, there is an annual inspection process which is conducted by the certification body. So the certification body will inspect you annually and see your processes and give you a certificate. And that certificate states that you are doing organic operations. It is called a scope certificate, which is valid for 1 year. So with that scope certificate, it entitles you that you are doing organic operations, and subsequently you can sell or market your produce. But for that, you will have to take another certificate, which is called a transaction certificate, because maybe you are producing 100 metric tons, but you are selling only 10 metric tons. So for that 10 metric tons, which is sold to another entity, you will have to take a transaction certificate. Subsequently, if that trader sells his onwards, then he has to take another transaction certificate, and this helps in maintaining the chain of custody of the organic products, which is moving from farm till the end user, and it helps us to maintain the end-to-end traceability. And this end-to-end traceability is what gives the assurance that the product has been produced from an organic farm, it has been maintained through an organic processes of handling, processing, and then finally traded in the domestic market or exported. Even in the domestic market, NPOP is one of the standards which has been recognized by FSSAI. So under NPOP, the operators can also market their produce in the domestic market, as well as they can export it to any of the global destinations. NPOP has been now more than 2 decades, because it was launched in 2001. It has made its mark across the globe. It is accepted in many countries, more than 50 countries, and we have recognition agreements. Our unprocessed products are exported under an equivalency arrangement with European Union and Switzerland, and it is also accepted by Great Britain. Further, we have a mutual recognition agreement with Taiwan, which has been implemented in July 2024. We are also negotiating agreements with many more countries, and all these agreements, this has further strengthened India's position, NPOP's positions in the global market, and we are poised to reach new heights with the advancements, with the improvements that we are continuously taking, because the 7th edition of NPOP, which was implemented in 2014, it was revised in 2024 and has been launched on 9th of January 2025, and the NPOP 2024, the 8th edition, it has got many more important features which has further strengthened the implementation processes. It has brought in more clarity in the procedures for better understanding and transparency, and all these things will definitely help us to take our NPOP, Indian organic products, in a extensive reach across the globe. Thank you very much.